It is Monday, April 6th, and I am going to explain your lesson for the week. On this video, if you would see here the little CC, if you would click that on your YouTube video, that will give you closed captions so you can see the words of what I'm saying. Okay, this week, our goals for the week are 1, to continue to get comfortable with online school, 2, to continue to work to finish out marking period 3, 3, you will read and listen to a playlist of uplifting stories, and you will A, complete a capture sheet, and B, think about any personal uplifting stories that you have. So the agenda is to watch this video that explains all the slides, and then you can go back to the slides again later. Number 2, I'm going to introduce the Uplifting Stories playlist to you and explain the assignment and give you some reminders. The reminders are at the end of this Google Slides, and there's a second short video going over the reminders. Okay, so this is our last assignment for marking period 3, and it's called the Uplifting Stories playlist. So what is a playlist, and what does uplifting mean? So first, a playlist, you all probably know a playlist as a collection of favorite songs. You might have a playlist on your phone or in your Apple Music or your Amazon Music or your Spotify. In English class, a playlist can also be a collection of stories, videos, images, or audio clips about a specific topic or theme. You are going to explore a playlist, a collection of uplifting stories. So what does uplifting mean? If you look here, I have this little spotlight. I'm going to try this. Uplifting means inspiring, providing encouragement and hope. So it's positive, and it's a story that makes us feel hopeful, maybe inspires us, and something we certainly need right now in this school closure and the time that we're going through. When you go to Google Classroom, you will click on the assignment. It's a Word doc or a Google Doc, and you're going to see there are 6 stories. Here are the pictures of the people who tell the stories. There are 6 different stories. I want you to browse them, scan them, look at the different stories. And with each story, there's a link to a video or an audio clip of the person telling the story. You will look at the 6 stories, the 6 uplifting stories in the playlist. You're going to choose 2 stories. So you're going to choose 2 stories that interest you. You're going to listen to the 2 stories you chose. Then you will complete the capture sheet in Google Classroom. After that, you will have a little pre-writing brainstorm. You're not writing a story. You're just thinking and taking some notes and brainstorming ideas for next week. Number 6, I hope you feel uplifted, inspired, happy, positive, hopeful after this assignment. So here's a picture of the capture sheet that's in Google Classroom. I'm going to do the spotlight again. So the top part where it's like shaded a little bit darker, if you can see gray, these are the questions. And you are choosing 2 stories, and you're going to answer the questions down or write about the stories you chose down here. So in the first one, you're going to go down here and you're going to say the story number you chose. Was it number 2, number 5, number 1, and the title of the story. In this column, you'll write down here, what's the story about? Give a little summary. What's the gist? Who was the story about? What happened to them? Okay. Number 3, how would you describe the storyteller? The storyteller is the person who's telling the story. You can use your own words, and you can also use, if you click on this link, an online thesaurus to help you find better words. You know how I always say, don't just use good or happy. I want you to try to find better, more specific words. And in this final column, number 4, what makes this story uplifting? What about the story makes it inspiring and hopeful and gives you encouragement? Okay. Then the last thing you're going to do is at the bottom of your capture sheet, you will brainstorm your personal uplifting story by answering these 3 questions. You don't have to write a story, but I want you to answer these 3 questions. If you have questions,